Hey guys, so for this week's Excel assignment, we're doing a PMT file. So for the screencast, I'm just going to show you how I did mine and the formulas that I entered and whatnot. So to start off, the situation that Miss Connie gave us is like we're a grad student and we weren't hired as a graduate assistant, which pays for like your tuition, and you have a salary as well, so that would pay for like your living expenses and stuff. But this graduate student wasn't hired as a graduate assistant, so they have to pay their own way through school, including their living expenses. So they had to take out a loan for $150,000, and this is showing their monthly payments to pay the bank back over a period of 10 years through 120 payments. So I started off by clicking up here and entering the amount of the loan, which is $150,000, the annual interest rate of 5.8%, and the number of payments, which is 120, and that's over 10 years. So I figured out the monthly payment with the formula that Miss Connie gave us. So for that, we entered the formula of, sorry, I have to remember. Okay, so it's the PMT formula, and it's D2, which is the rate, so 5.8%, and divided by 12 because it's an annual interest rate. And then D3, the number of payments, and in D1, it's negative because it's a loan. So technically it's like negative $150,000. So we did that there. And then, okay, so once we have our monthly payment cell or filled in with our PMT formula, we figure out that our monthly payment has to be $1,650.28 each month. That's my first column for down here for how I'm going to pay off my loan. And as you can see, it's the same all the way down. It's just the number that's in D5, and that doesn't change throughout every single payment. So every single payment will be the exact same number. And once we have our monthly payment, then we can figure out the interest that is going to be for each month using our interest rate and our monthly payment. So to get your interest, you take the payment and you multiply it by the interest rate. And when you do that, you get this number. So that's for my interest column, and then you divide it by 12. So you can see it's also the same formula all the way down. For the next column, my principal, to get this number, I just took, as you can see, B9, so your payment, and you subtract it by your interest for that month, and then you get your principal. So, and that's also the same, but this number changes because obviously your interest changes. So yeah. And then to get your balance, you take the original number, so 150,000 D1, and you subtract it by your principal, and then you get this. So it's E8 925, or sorry, it's 150,000 minus your principal for that month, and then you get this number. And as you go down, it's the same thing. You just take this number and subtract it by this number, and then you get this number. So to get the rest of these numbers, I didn't fill in each formula for each cell. I just clicked here and highlighted and basically dragged down the formulas for each cell, and I did that all the way down. And when I did that, it gave me all of these numbers and payments and brought me all the way down until my final balance is $0, which would be the end of my 10 years and the end of my 120 payments. So yeah, it's my screencast for this week. Thanks for watching.